Hey everyone, Xavier here and welcome back to the SWE World Cup. We are back with our second round of matches from Group D. This one is going to be Tonga versus Canada, and this one is huge based on the opening matches of both these teams, which we'll discuss as we get further into the episode. And here we go then, our opening match of the evening. It's going to be Haku taking on Kenny Omega. Pretty an interesting one, really. Real clash in styles, and I feel on paper this one could be pretty one-sided towards Omega, but you cannot hold down Haku. He is a big, strong man, and he is going to cause some severe damage. One of the most legitly tough men in wrestling's history. Right, so as I said in the opening part of this episode, it's going to be an interesting match, this one. It's based on the first matches both these teams had. So Team Canada lost 3-2 to Team Ireland, thanks to the heroics of Jordan Devlin. So that was an iffy one for Canada, only finishing on 2 points that one. Team Tonga went and hammered Team South Africa 5-0. Now there's two ways of looking at that, and as we've seen already in this World Cup with the likes of US and New Zealand, just because you have a really strong opening match doesn't necessarily mean that you're fantastic. You could just be getting a bit of luck, or the other team could be really bad. So we'll see what happens with that one tomorrow when Ireland takes on South Africa. At the moment, Tonga are looking pretty strong, but of course both Canada and Ireland both have that match against South Africa. So if South Africa ends up being the weak link rather than Tonga being the strong link, then the other two teams, might get a massive chunk of points as well. We'll find out with Ireland tomorrow, but Canada, they need this victory here really just to get a few points on Tonga. If they can get the win here and either catch up or overtake Tonga, which is going to take a lot actually, it would take a 4-1 win just for Canada to equal Tonga in the group at the moment. But Canada do, of course, have the match against South Africa to come after that, whereas Tonga will have the match against Ireland, which again could be pretty tricky. But Canada, I feel like, need a strong win here just to ease their nerves a little bit, knowing that South Africa match could be really good for them. But this group is a pretty strong one. As I've said before, if you're a fan of football or soccer, you will have heard the phrase a few times, the group of death, which is generally Group D. If your history's up, and I'm sure PJ Toby will back me up on this one, Manchester United, when they won the treble in 1999, they were in Group D of the Champions League, which was, well, this is my memory now. Did we have Barcelona and Juventus in the same group and Man United? Why are you both in the... No, I know we're both in the same corner. So yeah, that was a really tricky group. So basically putting some really strong teams together, and we know we're definitely going to lose one strong side. And that's going to happen up and down the groups, actually. There's a few sides that are really surprised, like Samoa. I thought Samoa were going to be fantastic. I thought they might be a shout for the winners in this competition, but they look like they might not even make it out the groups. But of course, we'll start to find out as we start to go through our third stage, or third round of group games, which will be starting up in a few days' time, of course, after the Ireland-South Africa match. Then we rotate back to the USA versus Scotland and Europe versus New Zealand. That will tell us then who will be going through from Group A. Remember, if there are any teams that do finish on equal points, then we will have to do an extra buffer episode to split those two teams and decide which one goes through. Nice there by Kenny Omega, dropping Haku on his spine on the apron. Of course, that ring apron is the hardest part of the ring. Essentially, the makeup of a ring is steel framework around the edges, and then there is wooden planks sort of lengthened across that the steel framework, which means that the inside of the ring is generally more springy where the wood is, but the actual frame around the outside is solid steel, so it is much more painful. As Haku just slamming the face of Omega into the announce table, and Haku doing a good job here. I thought he might struggle against Kenny with Kenny's pace and agility, but Haku at the moment being quite intelligent of how he does things. Now, I thought we might see Haku maybe go for an Epico style move there and try and get the count out victory, but not to be the case. He has done that twice now, hasn't he, Epico? Did he get the count out victory the other day as well? He got the victory against Pentagon, didn't he? Yeah. Wow, that last episode, Puerto Rico getting the victory, that was really out the blue for me. I weren't expecting Puerto Rico to do that well, and that is going to really make Mexico suffer, and it throws that group wide open as Kenny catches him. Oh, I love that move. That is one of my favourite moves in wrestling, the catcher German suplex. But now Kenny also stalking Haku up on his shoulder. Hooks him. Boom. In with a one-wing angel. 1, 2, and 3. And Kenny Omega starts the night off strong for Team Canada as he gets at the point against Haku. And out of nowhere, really, Haku dominated a large portion of the match, but Kenny out of nowhere able to hit this captured German. Oh, such a good move. I really do like that move. And then the one-wing angel as well. And Haku unable to tap. Okay, we're going to tap out. Unable to kick out of that one. And Kenny gets the point. Wow. Nice one, Kenny Omega. Good times. So, Kenny victorious. Makes it 1-0 on the night. Strong start for Canada. Can Canada continue this? And here is our second match of the evening. It will be Chris Jericho taking on Tanga Loa. This is going to be an interesting one as well. Tanga Loa, in my opinion, is the, well, not the weak link as such, but the least experienced member of the Team Tonga. Of course, he did get a victory in his match previously. He faced off against Angelico and picked up the victory. I thought Team South Africa was going to be pretty strong as well, you know, Angelico, PJ Black, even Adam Rose isn't too bad, but say Tonga just wiped the floor with them. They really did. Oh, I've just remembered of something. I buggered up. But well, not buggered up as such, but I promised you guys I would do something, and I bloody forgot to do it. I apologise in advance. I have not changed Kevin Owens' attire. It's still got the American flag on his shirt. Damn it. It's an ironic American flag, though. It's not like he's not supporting America. I know. Yeah, I should have bloody changed that. Oh, God, I forgot. Oh, I knew there was something I was supposed to do before this episode, and I could not remember what it was. And that's what it is. I apologise. I apologise. I will change it for next time. I think. I hope. I'm going to forget, though, aren't I? I'm terrible when it comes to attires. I just haven't got that, like, attention to detail. I rush into it. I am rushing through a lot of this, to be honest, because like I said before, I'm trying to get everything recorded before I go away on holiday. At the moment, I go away in 8 days. And I've still got about... I'm not too bad, actually. I've got about 8 or 9 days worth of recordings to do. So I'm actually pretty well ahead, actually. But I want to get further ahead if I can. But yeah, because of that, I've been rushing through some of these recordings, and I bloody forgot to change Owens' attire. Oh, hey-ho. Hopefully, it will not cause us any problem. It's not going to cause problems. It's more aesthetic than anything else, isn't it? But I apologise. I will get it changed. I will get it changed. Here comes Tanga Loa then. Like I said, got a victory over Angelico in the opening match he faced in Group D against, obviously, South Africa. And now a chance to really show his ability when he takes on the greatest of all time, of course, Mr. Chris Jericho. The GOAT. The GOAT man. Where did that phrase even come from, GOAT? I understand it's like greatest of all time, but who started it? I don't know where it came from. Because Daniel Bryan used to always be called the GOAT, but it wasn't because of that, because he looked like a goat. So that's the thing when came from him and Kane as Team Hell? No, I've got no idea. It was random, wasn't it? Nice running bulldog there by Jericho. Now Jericho will be desperate to get a quick victory, just like Kenny Omega did in the first match. He knows how important this is to get the points here against Team Tonga and confirm their place in the next round. I think Team Canada is one of the strongest teams in the competition. Jericho, Omega and Owens is fantastic. It really is. But they need to prove it. They had a poor first round against Team Ireland. With, say it was weird because Omega and Owens both got victories. Omega defeated Finn Balor and Owens defeated Sheamus. But it was Jordan Devlin who defeated Chris Jericho. And then Jordan Devlin also getting the pin in the 6-man tag to give Ireland the 3-2 victory. So it's not a massive win by Ireland. And of course, wins and losses don't make a lot of difference in this. So effectively, they're just 1 point beneath Ireland. It's nothing like South Africa where they lost 5-0, and that means they've got all to do. Because it's a double-edged sword, because not only do you not get any points, but your opponent gets further away. So that's why it's important here that Canada get as many points as possible, because they need to catch up on Samoa. And like I said, if they can get the 4-1 win, they will go equal points with Samoa, and they have the easy one against South Africa left, whereas They'll go equal with Tonga, with only that easier match against South Africa left, whereas Tonga does have to face off against the more difficult Irish side. So if Canada can get a strong win here, they will be in a very good position to potentially go through, maybe even as group winners. Because remember, the group winner will take on the runner-up in the other group. So I think, how have I done this? I can't remember how I've done it now. I might have mixed it up a little bit, you know. I think I did mix it up. Where am I? Oh, I've been looking for that. I found a different piece of paper I've been looking for. That's always good, isn't it? Right, so I've got that. I've got this is what I need here. Okay. So I've got... Oh, no, that's how I've got it. Okay. Yeah, I switched the quarterfinals. Okay, I'm with myself now. Yeah, so the winner of Group A takes on the runner-up of Group B. Winner of Group B takes on runner-up of Group A. Winner of Group C takes on runner-up of Group D. And winner of Group D takes on runner-up of Group C. And then the first semi-final will be the winner of quarterfinal 1 and 4. So it does split it up a little bit. It just stops us getting to a point where the two teams that can already face each other again. The only time teams can face each other for the second time would be if they both reach the final, which would be highly unlikely, to be honest. We should see a lot of unique matchups in this competition, which is pretty cool. I'm enjoying... I quite like this. Like I said before, I'm a massive fan of tournaments, and I really enjoy the group stages and the points aspect of all this, and I do like a tournament. So that's what we're going to do now. Like I said, we're going to do tournament universe mode, like that, and then yeah, just keep going until we get bored or die. One of the two. Nice forearm there by Jericho down to a springboard dropkick. Jericho brings Tanga back up to his feet. Catches him middle of the ring. Looks to roll him. He does. The walls of Jericho locked in. Is Tangaloa going to tap? If he does, that will make it 2-0 to Canada on the night. No, Tangaloa has the body strength, though, to ping Jericho off. Very interesting. Tangaloa now with a neck breaker. Lovely. Tangaloa now heads up to the top rope. Oh, Jericho catches him in the code breaker. Oh, I freaking love capture finishers. I freaking love capture finishers. There's the pin. 1, 2, and no. Tangaloa's kicked out. Okay. Okay. So we are going to start to calm down a bit in the World Cup episodes, aren't we, next month? Yeah, we are. So it'll be one every other day as we start July, rather than every day. I just really wanted to get a lot of these up and going. And the final is due for the 29th of July, the final of this competition. So we're going to go far. However, if there is any buffer matches, obviously that will get pushed back a few days. Nice DDT there by Jericho, taking Tangaloa down. And Jericho looks to have an answer for everything that Tangaloa is throwing at him at this point in time. Lowers back on his feet, but Jericho now catches him, takes him up to the top turnbuckle. Jericho now hooking him in, looking for... There it is, the superplex by Jericho on Tangaloa into the pin. 1, 2, only a 2 count still on Tangaloa by Jericho. He can't quite find that final maneuver he needs to finish him off. He's locked him in the walls of Jericho. He's hit a code breaker. Now looking for the second walls. He does roll him. Tangaloa in pain. Will he tap? I think he's going to have to. He's going to have to tap. He's been locked in this twice now. He does tap out, and Jericho makes it 2-0 to Canada. This is exactly what Canada wanted. They know they're looking good, and they know they can't lose too many more points on Tonga now. So if worse comes to worse for Canada and Tonga win the next 2 matches, then they're only going to pull 1 more point away, which is damage limitations, but they're now in a very strong position to really pull back. Like I said, if Canada can win this episode 4-1, they will go equal points with Tonga. If they can win it 5-0, they will go 2 points ahead of Tonga with the easy match against South Africa left. And here is our next episode. Here is our last of the singles matches in this episode. And as I said, I do apologise. I forgot to change Kevin Owens' attire again. I'm sorry. I'll do it next time. I know I said that last time, but I'll do it next time. Right, either way, Kevin Owens, the face of America. Oh my god, everything's going against me, isn't it? I didn't realise how American all this Kevin Owens stuff was. And the thing is, I need to change his whole entrance and everything then, don't I? Okay. I never even noticed, you know. That's how little I notice things on it. How bad my eye for detail is. There you go. There you go. It is what it is. Anyway then, Kevin Owens looking to get another victory. Of course, he got a victory in the opening match against Sheamus. In the singles match, but of course lost in the six-man tag. So he'll be looking to try and continue his run of wins here as he takes on Tama Tonga. Canada currently 2-0 up on the evening. Tama Tonga looking to try and keep Tonga in this match. Of course, if Tama Tonga loses this one, Canada will win the night no matter what. Because, of course, there's only 2 points available in the six-man tag. But, of course, if Kevin Owens wins this one, then, well, I've just said that, haven't I? If Tama Tonga wins this one, it makes it 2-1 on the night and means that it's all down to the six-man tag to define who is going to win the episode. Here comes Tama Tonga. A very underrated man. I think I said this before. Very underrated Tama Tonga. And he's going to want to try and prove himself here. Of course, he did lose. No, he never. He won, of course. He won 5-0. He beat PJ Black in the opening set of matches. So he'll be looking to keep his winning streak here. So both these guys both won their first matches. And obviously one of them will not be able to continue taking that winning record forward with them. But which one would it be? Tama Tonga or Kevin Owens? Like I said, Tama Tonga needs this to keep Tonga in the episode. And not only that, to give them a stronger chance to getting through. Because if Tama Tonga and the six-man tag goes Tonga's way as well, then that would mean that they would end up being there'd be 4 points ahead, I think, of, yeah, they'd be 4 points ahead of Canada. And it means all they'll have to do is get 2 points against Ireland to guarantee themselves a place in the next round. So it's a big one for Tonga this. They do not want to lose this 5-0, especially after winning the first one 5-0. It wouldn't mean they're out, but it would mean they'd take a hell of a fight to get through against Ireland. Kevin Owens now draping Tama Tonga over the top rope, springing him back into the middle. His whole attire is so American, isn't it? I can't believe it. I've not even noticed it. I do. It's so bad. But he is representing Canada, either way. It's really aggravating me now. Now that you guys mentioned it. Because I say when I saw the comments, when I put the opening episode out, I'd already recorded the first round of matches. Obviously, I couldn't change it then. But now I've seen your guys' comments and I'm recording this one now. It's so obvious, isn't it, that it should be changed. I can't believe it. Right, we'll get it changed for next episode. I say I can't change it now because you can't amend. Like you used to be able to last year, you can't amend. Once an episode has started, you can't amend the matches. Which is annoying because it means that in the past we've had random matches pop into our universe mode for no reason. Nice shoulder block there by Tama Tonga, taking Kevin Owens down. Now Tama Tonga brings Owens back up to his feet, but Owens fighting back. There's a nice arm breaker. Straight into the barricade. Now Owens taking Tonga up and dropping him into a backbreaker. Maybe Owens looking for an Epico style tactic here. Maybe going for a count-out victory. Owens now hooking the arm of Tonga behind him. Referee still counting. Can't see what he's up to though because the hands are at the screen. It's in the double hands to 7. But Owens does throw Tonga back in the ring, not looking for a count-out victory, looking to do this one legit. I say as he drops down and starts choking him. As you do. Owens now up to the middle rope, stalking Tama Tonga as he slowly gets back up to his feet. And Owens with a blockbuster on Tama Tonga, and Kevin Owens looking really good here tonight. Really, really good. Tonga rolled to the outside, now back up on his feet. And Kevin Owens maybe giving him a little bit too much time. They get a bit too cocky, but he is able to fight straight back, taking Tama Tonga up on his shoulders. Nice gutbuster by Kevin Owens. Followed up by the Sent on as well into the pin. One. Only a 1 count. Owens have to do a bit more than that if he wants to finish Tonga off. Tonga springs Owens against the ropes. Owens fights back with a forearm. Now sending Tonga into the corner. Oh, nice spinning heel kick there by Tonga, catching Owens out. And Tonga finally gets some offense. It's been all Owens so far in this match. And Tonga now just slowing the pace down. Just taking Owens down to a seated base and just pulling back at the chin. Just slowing the pace down and regaining some energy after the beating he has taken so far in this match. But Owens fighting back. There's the jawbreaker. Both guys back up on their feet. Owens. What's Owens after here? He's lobbed Tonga to the outside. Owens is not going to go for it, is he? Surely. He does. Oh, nice. Tope Suicida. Taking him down. I don't think there is a Tope Suicida, actually. Tope Suicida, I think, is a suicide dive between the top and the middle rope. I might be wrong. Because then through the middle and the bottom rope, it's called a Lope Suicida. I'm just going by Excalibur and PWG, to be honest with you. Nice clothesline there by Kevin Owens, taking him down. Owens now stalking Tonga. Could this be the moment that Canada have been after? Owens springs him off the ropes, pops him up into a powerbomb straight into the pin. 1, 2. And it's 3-0 to Canada, and they will win the episode no matter what happens in the 6-man tag. But this could go from hero to zero for Tonga. They won the opening match 5-0, and they're on the brink of losing their second match 5-0. And of course, we are ready to almost go into the 6-man tag as Owens hand up in celebration. Now, Owens looking down at Tonga. Oh, Kevin Owens. Oh, insult to injury, just doing a few more kicks into the chest of Tonga, knowing the 6-man tag is to come up. Wow. Kevin Owens sending a message. And here we go then, the big 6-man tag. This one is huge now for Tonga. If they win this one, Tonga, they will stay ahead of Canada in the groups. If Tonga loses this one, Canada will overtake them, and Canada still have the easy match against South Africa left. And if Ireland have a good result against South Africa as well, then essentially Tonga, after a really strong start, could almost be on their way out. It all depends on the Tonga versus Ireland match, I think. That's going to be the big one now, but Canada really showing their ability here. But like I said, if they do lose the 6-man tag, then all of a sudden this group is still wide open. It's going to be an interesting one. But in this one, I think I said this the other day about the Puerto Rico match. It's an interesting one, this, because you would fancy, in theory, this team to not be as strong as Tonga. Although they've defeated Tonga 1-on-1, you've got to think you've got Tangaroa, Tama, Tonga, who are an established tag team, and then you've also got Haku as their father. So there's a family aspect there as well. They know each other, they know how to work with each other, and it might just be that case that that is the big difference. Although it is Tornado, it's not normal tag, so it's a slightly different kettle of fish, but still I think there's a good chance of... There's a good chance in here, I think, of Tonga having the advantage. But then again, the momentum is in the favour at the moment of Team Canada. As here they come then, Team Tonga. Looking quite confident still, even though, well, Tama Tonga, you see, head down, march into the ring. He wants retribution. He's staring down Kevin Owens. You can see after that beating he just received. And Tama Tonga now straight over, just staring Owens down. I think Owens might have done more to annoy and piss off Tama Tonga, which could be a dangerous thing, to be honest. Could be very dangerous. So here we go then, Team Canada versus Team Tonga. Will this end 5-0 or will it end 3-2? It's all up for grabs now. And this could make a massive difference. This match in general could be huge in the final standings for Group D. This match here could determine which one of these two teams go through. Or even whether Island go through or not. It all depends on the points, doesn't it? It's really important. Nice hurricane there by Kenny Omega. Haku taking Jericho up as Kevin Owens now German suplex the Tanga lower. Jericho, nice scoop slam on Haku. Nice Tama Tonga there with the suplex on Kenny Omega. And it's a little bit an even one at the moment. Tama Tonga looking pretty strong, but both Kevin Owens and Jericho controlling Tanga lower and Haku. And it's Kenny Omega who's struggling. Tama Tonga up on the middle rope. This is a much better Tama Tonga than the one we use in the Universe mode, isn't it? It just looks so much better. It looks pretty cool. Of course, we have to get this one because one with the face paint was bugging out. But now, yeah, Team Tonga are taking control of this one. Nice Saito suplex there by Tama Tonga. Jericho sending Haku over the top. And you think Tangaloa would try and help his father, wouldn't you? But he's not doing that at the moment. Jericho suplexes him into the ring. And all of a sudden, Team Canada are back in control. It's a funny old game, this one, isn't it? Jericho looking for that DDT on Tangaloa, but he reverses it into a Northern Light suplex. Only gets a 1. And Jericho rolls to the outside, but Omega catching Tangaloa up. Into an Ibushi bomb. Wow. Where did Omega get an Ibushi bomb from? That's Tama Tonga and Haku going to the outside to take on Kevin Owens as a dragon suplex middle of the ring by Omega. 1. Only a 1 count. Haku was back there though, and big knee strikes in the back. And a reverse DDT. Jericho now catching Tangaloa. He's already made him tap once this evening. Can he do it a second time? Locks in the walls of Jericho. But Tama Tonga's there. A boot right in the back of Jericho to break up the submission. As Haku now just headbutting Kenny Omega. Tama Tonga's destroying Kevin Owens on the outside. Oh, maybe not. Kevin Owens with a suplex on Tama Tonga. Nice belly-to-belly slam there by Haku. And Haku is dominating at Omega. Omega now just running away from Haku. Maybe the wisest move. And does utilise just that bit of brain power, that agility, just to take control of Haku. It didn't last very long, did it? As Haku now has Omega by the throat. I think Omega was so close to the ropes, the referee made him break it. But Team Canada on the outside of the ring are in control. It's just inside the ring. But now Omega does catch Haku on the shoulders into the captured German. Wow, we know what followed that. Kenny Omega just waving goodbye to Haku. But at the moment, it might not be the best time to hit that one-wing angel as everyone else re-enters the ring. Owens sit-out powerbomb on Tama Tonga. Tangaloa dropping Jericho face first in that top turnbuckle. It's always fun in this game. These guys tend to stick with the ones they faced off against earlier on. It's weird. I don't know how it works, but they always seem to split off that way for some reason. Tangaloa, nice suplex on Owens, now taking him back up again. Kenny Omega just left Haku there too long, and it could pay the price. No, Omega did get a hold of that bottom rope, really important there. Really important. Oh, Haku just spears Jericho middle of the ring. As Omega now taking Tangaloa up on his shoulders, looking for that one-wing angel. But it's broken straight away by Tama Tonga. But the damage has been done to Tangaloa. When there is an opportunity to get the pin, they will do. Oh, but there's the Ace Crusher there. Wow. This could be the chance for Tama Tonga to get the pin. Why is he not going for the pin? Tama Tonga, that could be a detrimental idea, but maybe just keeping Owens grounded while Haku tried to pin Jericho, but it's only for a 1 count on Jericho. And Team Tonga, like I said, could work a lot more cohesively as a team. They have done it for years and years and years. Double arm DDT by Tama Tonga. I think that's going to be enough, you know. Oh, Jericho, great step up into Guri. And I think Jericho may have just saved Owens there by taking out both Haku and Tangaloa. Omega re-enters the ring. If somebody's got a big maneuver in their locker, this could be enough for Team Canada. Nice sunset flip roll through. Jericho stamped on the arm of Tama Tonga. Omega taking Tama Tonga up on his shoulders, hooking him. If Owens can take out Haku here, which he does. Omega goes for the pin. This could be the 5-0. Oh, I was going to say it is, but it's not. Tama Tonga kicked out. Wow. Lion Salt attempted and missed by Kenny Omega. Major embarrassment is made. Backbreaker by Tanga Loa on Kenny Omega. Omega slides out of Tama Tonga's trap into a sling blade. Cannonball by Owens in the corner. Dropkick in the side of the face by Omega, and it is very back and forth. It really is, and it looks like it's going to change so often. Again, Omega taking him up on his shoulders. Capture German. Doesn't bridge for the pin. Haku looks out. And Omega notices that, goes for the pin. 1, 2, Jericho asleep in the corner, and it's again. So close, but now Kevin Owens pop-up powerbomb, surely. Again, doesn't go for the pin. Now Jericho's the pin on Tangaloa. And again, it's not enough. They're just waiting too long, Team Canada. They should have really got the win there. At least one of them. Codebreaker by Jericho on Tangaloa. This time, Jericho, you've got to go for it, Jericho. Go for the pin. He does. Now, Omega needs to block off Haku. He doesn't. He takes out Tama Tonga. And this match is just... it's a weird one. Oh, and Haku taking Jericho off the apron. Both teams have missed vital opportunities to get this win. Nice DDT there by Omega. Haku now letting Jericho think about that vertical suplex. Drops him down. There's a pin by Omega. 2. Only a 2 count still on Tama Tonga. Owens slides back in the ring. And Owens rolls Haku up. 1, 2. Oh, and Owens almost stealing it from underneath the nose of Team Tonga. And Owens is the only Canadian left in the ring now. But he's taken down Haku. The numbers game is going to get the best of him here, though, eventually, isn't it? And it does. Haku with a clothesline. Team Canada needs to get some bodies back in that ring. Otherwise, Kevin Owens is going to be in trouble. As Haku just wrenching that arm. Jericho slides in behind Tama Tonga. But Tonga saw him coming to hit him with that back elbow and that big stiff clothesline. Omega needs to come back and save his team here, I think. Omega does slide back in. Omega now looking for that fisherman suplex. Twisted the legs. Haku with the dragon suplex. Omega hasn't noticed it, but Owens was able to kick out. Big leg drop by Tanga Loa on Jericho. This match, both these teams desperate for the points. Tangaloa taking Jericho up on his shoulders as a choke slam attempt reversed by Kevin Owens. Oh, Kenny Omega taking up Tama Tonga. One Wing Angel out of nowhere, and Owens takes out Tanga Loa. 1, 2. Oh, and again he's kicked out. How is Tama Tonga kicked out of this many? Jericho now with a pin on Tanga Loa. And that is it. Wow. I didn't even see what happened to Tanga Loa because I was concentrating too much on Tama Tonga and Kenny Omega. But that was insane. A 5-0 win for Canada over Tonga. Wow. Tonga, like I've said, have gone from 0 to 0. They won their first match 5-0. Then they've lost their second match 5-0. Which completely opens this group up. It means that at the end of this episode... we'll talk about this in a second, actually. I'm still trying to figure it out in my head. Yes. Yeah, so it means that Canada will top the group. Tonga will be second still. And then Ireland and then South Africa. Yeah, so if we pop up the league table now on the screen, it will slowly fade in. 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. There it is. Top of the group, as you can see, on 7 points now is Canada. Second in the group on 5 is Tonga. Third on 3 is Ireland. And fourth on 0 is South Africa. Remember, Ireland versus South Africa is to come up tomorrow. There's 5 more points up for grab in that one. Canada may have just confirmed their place because they have got the group's whipping boys. South Africa in their last match. But they might not be whipping boys. Who knows? Let's see how they get on against Ireland. But there we go. That's the end of this episode. I hope you have enjoyed it. Of course, if you have, please do slap a like. And of course, hit that subscribe if you want to see some more as well. I've been Shabba Gamer. Thank you for watching. And I'll see you next time. Bye. The 1, 2, 3.